This is my best day in life, attending family planning issue, because I think men have to be involved. We have been targeting women who are not the decision makers. So we should really target the men, because the men are our problem. Yes, why I said this is, in our own part, in the northern part of the country, you know how we marry too many wives that we cannot cater for, and then give birth to too many children that we cannot cater for. And that is where we should start. Awareness, education, as he has said. We have to educate our people, actually. We have to educate our people. FOMWAN has been doing its best in the paternal family planning issue. But we need to do more towards convincing the men to take what they can. Like, they always refer to the Quran, saying that you can marry 1, 2, 3, or 4 wives. But what did the Quran say? The Quran is referring to the Battle of Uhud, when many people were killed and left with orphans and women. That was when this verse came, that if you know that you cannot, that orphans should be taken good care of, and then their property should be well managed. But if you know you cannot do that, you can marry from the women, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. But if you know that you cannot do justice, marry 1. So where is the justice in what we are doing now? We marry 1, 2, 3, 4, and they all give birth, and they all take care of the children. And if we cannot take care of the children, we send them to the streets. And day after day, the population is exploding. What do we do? So we have to go back to our communities and do something like what he has said. Meet the men. We have what we call men motivators. These male motivators should be educated to go into the communities and educate the rest of the men. Tell them the dangers in what we are doing. Tell them what will happen to their children and their grandchildren in future. Tell them that don't marry women that you cannot cater for, because you are killing yourself. They will die and leave the women with orphans, because too many burden in them. And those that are so wicked will marry, deliver the children, and then send them to the streets, divorce the woman, and then take another woman again, and then give birth to them. And then when it comes to going to the hospital, the children are married young. They are not the decision makers. The men are the decision makers. The in-laws are the decision makers. So if they say that this girl will not go to the hospital, she must stay at home. She must deliver at home. If she dies, then she will go to the paradise. That is the belief. So we should change all this. We should educate our people so that they do the right thing.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Saadatu.
I think the religious leaders should come in, actually, to have this discussion, to lead the discussion, in fact, as the Emir of Kano is doing. The Emir of Kano is up and doing. He has engaged the religious leaders to come out and come together with him and then inform the men the right thing to do so that they can have manageable family and manageable children. So I think that's the right thing to do. Yes, during khutbah, I think they should be enlightened And then we should use the male motivators, as we are doing, to go into the communities and discuss with the men, like what she has said, the out of school, and then those that have never been to school even should be targeted, because those in school maybe will be informed in school, but those that are out of school need to be targeted, more especially the young ones, even though the old ones also are given problem, but the young ones also should be targeted. And then in the mosques, in the Islamia schools, most Islamia schools, they have men Islamia schools and women Islamia schools. I think they should be targeted there also by their teachers. Their teachers should be trained, and then they go into the Islamia schools and enlighten the people there. I think my point here is to have manageable family, to have women that are healthy, and then children that are healthy, and they have children that have moral behavior. Because if the children are too many, and you cannot take them on the right path, they go astray, and then they go on the street, and then they learn the hard way, and then we have children that will be useless, and they will be in time to come, they will be the recruitment pool for the extremists and other things that are happening in Nigeria, like kidnapping and so on, because they were left in the streets and they were not catered for.
So it's important
So it's important to target them, to target the parents in the mosques, in Islamia schools, and then in any forum that is relevant, so that they will know, because education is key. I tell you, if they are informed on and on, I'm sure things will change.